Hi, friends. Welcome to episode 4 of Maximizing the doTERRA Compensation Plan. Thank you for choosing to be with us. Our two special guests on this episode are Andy Goddard, Double Blue Diamond and US founder, and Sarah Marie Smith, who is doTERRA Special Ops, because she does everything and nothing and everything.
I'll go with nothing. That sounds like not a lot of responsibility. I'll go with that.
Oh, we have a lot of fun. We all go way back, all three of us. So it's been an amazing journey all this time here in doTERRA and seeing the changes and the lives changed and
growing up together,
seriously.
Raising our families together.
It goes so fast, doesn't it? It's
my goodness.
It's just a wild time, but so good. And in this episode, we were talking about all the enhancements, the compensation plan elevated, as we've kind of termed it. And a lot of information has come out the last few months, and each week a new podcast is coming out. We still have 6 more after this, so stay tuned. And we want to talk about why. Why are we doing this? What is the reason that doTERRA has chosen to make these changes, these enhancements, these elevations?
I'll take that one. It's a fun topic. There have been requests probably for the last 5-6 years, pretty strongly actually, from a significant group of leaders for us to look at a few pain points in the comp plan and to adjust them. And we've looked at a few solutions, but nothing really felt right or landed well. And so we kind of just put it on the back burner. And then about a year ago, a group came and said, our comp plan is awesome and we love it and we'll be here forever. And will you please look at these few things we're bringing to the table? And it was actually this group of leaders who came to us with this plan and said, will you look into these things? And when Kurt came in about almost just a year ago now as the CEO, he took it very seriously. And he said, look, if this is something that matters to our field, we're going to take it seriously too. And he created this little special forces team.
Special forces team.
And for about a year, we have done comp plan very intensely. We've looked at every part of it and just said, where can we maximize payout? How can we be the most efficient while being still simple and keeping to the core of doTERRA's comp plan that it's always been? How can we make it better? And it's been awesome to just tackle this. And, there was a specific moment I can actually remember in April of last year. We sent out a survey and thousands of wellness advocates answered in North America. And then we sent it out globally. And as a special forces team, we actually read through every single one of the responses. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? There really is a need for improvement. And there is need for innovation. Just like we continue to up our science and improve the products and continue to innovate there, we've had this incredible comp plan that has actually improved over time. We've made several adjustments to it over the years, but it's time now to say, okay, let's up-level it again. And I was like, we have to do this. This is the right thing to do for our field to solve some of the pain points and to create an awesome opportunity for the future, to give a recruiting story that makes sense, that's simple, that new people can come in and make money right away and meaningful money. And that's something we really wanted to focus on, as well as, removing some of the barriers that are there. So
yes,
that's why we looked at this. And it's, we've looked at every little corner of the comp plan. And I believe today we have an incredible comp plan, and I'm excited for what it's going to be.
And it might be an understatement to say this, but you all have modeled this and modeled this and modeled this to death, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
So crazy times, crazy number of times.
One of the members of the team that's been doing this so intensely for the last year said, I'm taking a 6-week sabbatical at the end of this, and I'm not saying the word comp plan. Because we modeled so much, and that modeling is crucial.
It is vital.
Because you can't just say, hey, this compensation plan that, your family depends on, the livelihood of thousands and thousands of wellness advocates across the globe need for their families. You can't just say, hey, we're gonna update this and we're gonna hope it works. But there's been massive amount of data collection and modeling and just working with leaders. I have to give huge amount of credit to the number of leaders that have come in and been a part of this process with us to just really help us get it right. to where we feel so solid in the path forward that we're all just like, how fast can it come now? Because it's there. It's ready.
Yeah, we would actually like it sooner than later. Right, Andy?
Noted.
Noted, yeah.
I just want to speak to some of the needs that we've seen in the field. It feels like people who have wanted to build a doTERRA business, the reward for the hard work they've put in the early ranks has not been commensurate with the amount of work they've been putting in. And so there's this lull in the compensation plan, from the premier, silver, gold range, where they are working really hard and the pay is just not there. And so it's taken a really special person to make it through those hard ranks and to really get to meaningful unilevel and rank bonuses. And so we've also noticed that there's been friction points between the field and corporate.
Right.
One of the main ones is, to hit, let's just say diamond, it takes about 80 people doing the right things at the right times, especially if you factor in all the power of 3 people to hit all of the, to check all the boxes.
Right.
And so we asked corporate a year ago, does it really matter to you that every single person is doing exactly the right thing at the right time? Like, we know that sales volume matters to you, but do all the stars have to align? And they're like, no, it doesn't matter. And so our question to them was, so why are we getting paid as if that's all that matters? And so that's what I feel like this new compensation plan does, is it brings alignment between the field and corporate. So we all want the same thing, right? We all want growth. We all want to raise leaders. And so now we all can go out there and there's nothing stopping us. We can now just go for it.
That's right. It's solving so many challenges. So exciting. So what other goals, maybe even short term and long term, of course, do these enhancements solve? That was a big one. Yeah. Right there. Helping with that lull, as you called it. What else?
I think removing barriers is the big one. It breaks free a lot of the log jams that people get to. Power 3 looks good on paper, but building that thing out is not easy. And so we've
all
lost
39 people, like, you don't talk to them every time they're ordering.
I mean, when you get to the end of the month and you're having to have the same conversations with the same people, you're like, no, thank you. This isn't worth it.
Yes.
And so
someone was $10 short and it breaks everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the flexibility, that volume-based power of 3, while keeping that structure component there that's so useful as people are getting to rank, right? But that it really just simplifies so many conversations. The wellness consults are really about what's right for them as customers purchasing product, and not about what you're trying to get them to. It just seems like a no-brainer. When we say it this way, it's just like, well, that seems like an obvious, and it kind of is.
Yeah, so keeping with that idea of simplicity, because simplicity duplicates. And human nature is to complicate, right? I mean, we can take anything and make it look horribly difficult and horribly complicated. It just almost comes second nature to us, right? So how do we simplify the messaging of this elevated compensation plan to the field so that it duplicates?
The beautiful thing...
duplication right here.
Well, the beautiful thing is, we don't have to wait for anyone to tell us. We're the masters of our destiny, and we're independent from corporate, so we can make whatever duplication models we want. And some of the models that I've loved best is to remove the focus for the early builders on rank and really focus on what's in it for them. So maybe the first goal for somebody is to get their product paid for. And so maybe you have a club, and that's the goal for this club, and that's what everyone's running for. But then maybe there's another club where the goal is to hit the second level of Power of 3. Yeah. And so that everybody's running for that. People are always asking, what's in it for me?
Yep.
And elite doesn't mean anything to the average man on the street.
No.
And so let's focus what's in it for them and really sell that destination instead of selling the airline.
Yeah.
Love that. I think one of our objectives, to answer your question, was to create an elite factory machine. And we believe now with this compensation plan update, this path to $500 at the second level Power of 3, those are your elites. And now when someone's building that Power of 3, most of the time, they're actually getting to elite and making $500 getting to elite that now is huge.
Which is far more than past elites were making.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now this, like I said, it's an elite factory because elites are that first really core rank that build a lot of other things. We have also premier in there as well. But elites are just crucial. And if we can create a path for people to hit elite over and over and over, it makes everyone in doTERRA building a business, their lives easier. It's not that the work's not there. This is a business that requires work, and it requires investment. I mean,
It does.
think about the investments that you've made in your business to grow like it has. That is a part of the business, but so is the reward.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that that's there too.
I remember being taught, if you treat your business like a business, you'll get the results of a business. So you have effort, you have hours, you have expenses. You have all of the things that a business has, right? If you treat your business like a hobby, you get the results of a hobby. Do hobbies usually make money or cost money?
Cost.
They usually cost money, right? And so it's all how we treat our business, right? Treat it as a business. So thank you for bringing that up. So Andy, one of the other focal benefits of these enhancements are what happens at Platinum?
Platinum now becomes a meaningful rank. They're now part of the performance pool, and it's now really meaningful income. And so, but up until now, to get from gold to platinum has been a lot of work, not a lot of reward.
Right.
Now, the reward is commensurate with the work.
Yeah.
So I think people might even skip gold and go to platinum.
I agree. I think that's going to happen a lot.
Well, you
actually.
also unlock a few perks there at Platinum as
Yeah.
well, not just the pay, but you have rank compression and you have that full
Huge.
levels of unilevel just unlocked, which is amazing.
Yeah.
It's powerful, and it's going to a complete game changer for the platinum rank.
Yeah.
So good. It's
exciting.
Okay, final question, and this one's a little bit of a bigger question, I guess. You both have very unique insights into doTERRA. Andy's a founder with doTERRA, has been around since almost day one. Sarah has almost been here since day one, but on the corporate side, right, with very unique insight into all of us and all the workings of doTERRA. Where do you see these changes taking us in the future? Because as we hear from leaders, there's some negativity out there from people. There's some naysayers. There's some people spreading misinformation, if you want to call it that, or however you want to say it. And oftentimes when we get into this with them, it's not even warranted, right? It's not even justified what they're saying. It's just they just don't understand or they don't have clarity in what's happening. So from your viewpoint, your perspective, what do you see this enhancement doing?
I really see this as giving all of you in the field a massive tool to propel your businesses forward. I see so much growth ahead for doTERRA. I think there is a ton of momentum that's being created now. Like right now, it's already starting. You can feel it. And that's like the cool thing is I love that feeling. We experienced this a lot in doTERRA. We've seen rapid growth. We've seen slower growth. We've seen all of the in-between. But there is a feeling when people get excited and we have this incredible community of builders and customers and everybody coming together over a common purpose, which is increasing everyone's health and empowering mothers to take care of their families, fathers to help their children, to be healthier as a whole. And that's something that it's hard not to get behind. And as we take this movement forward, the opportunity for doTERRA in the world is massive. And I just see this being the fuel to everyone's fire that's already going. Like, people already love doTERRA. We have customers that have purchased for 16 years. And it's just because they love the product. And I think we'll continue to see this just ignite that and inspire more people to get their products paid for and to make a little bit of side income that's meaningful to their families.
Yep, for sure. Awesome. Thank you.
So my vision for the future with these comp plan enhancements is, in the past, we've had people who migrate from a user to a sharer, and there are some little perks that come along with that. And some of them become a builder. I believe that with these changes, they'll see much bigger rewards, and those who choose to choose into building will see really big rewards. And so we'll catch them and we'll keep them. In the past, we've loved on people, but we've lost quite a few along the way. So my vision for the future is now we can catch so many more of them and keep all of them, just because the rewards are there. It's just going to be, the incentives are there, they're aligned. So corporate, the field is aligned. I'm just so excited.
Love it, love it, love it. So excited for what's coming. Can we start tomorrow?
I would love it.
I know, right? I know. It's coming
amazing.
very, very soon. So we prepare, we move forward, we engage with our team members.
Start today.
We teach, we offer the solutions that we've been offering, but on a bigger scale, right? Let's get out there and help people with their struggles and challenges and provide solutions. That's what we do.
Amazing.
So thank you both for being here. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you on a future episode.